Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out, or give them a call, 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
The Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the Faster Horses with opening act Neva Alden in concert Friday, July 18th at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. The Faster Horses are your one-stop shop for both kinds of music, country and western. If you like high-energy 90s style country music, you're gonna love the Faster Horses. And Neva Alden is one of the best up-and-comers on the Iowa country music scene. And don't forget about the third annual fair kickoff cook-off on Saturday, July 12th. It'll be here before you know it. The concert at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney on Friday, July 18th. Style Me Crazy is a boutique store at 115 South Main in New Sharon. Boutique hours are Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get fast, free shipping on orders of $150 plus, and they've got hundreds of styles to choose from, plus beauty items, accessories, shoes, and more. Go to StyleMeApparel.com for more information and to see all that they have to offer at Style Me Crazy. Follow Style Me Crazy Boutique on social media, or stop in person at 115 South Main in New Sharon. The Watch Your Fire and Rescue Soup Supper is Saturday, January 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. The menu is chili, potato, and Wisconsin cheese soup with desserts. Delivery is available within Watch Your city limits. Call 641-660-2239 or 641-224-5250 to place your order. It's the Watch Your Fire and Rescue Soup Supper this Saturday from 5 to 7.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
And a good morning to you. It is time for the morning wake up. I'm awake. I swear. I promise. It is time for the morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media. We're sponsored by Brothers Market in Sigourney from the Oski Dental Studios. We thank Brothers Market, where, of course, savings are made simple. And you can get savings and more information at shopbrothersmarket.com. Download the Brothers Market app. You can get digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals. It's a smart way to shop. Brothers Market in Sigourney. We thank them for being our headline sponsor. Oski Dental Studios. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster, 641-673-4845, accepting new patients. Oski Dental going to file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. Oski Dental, Brothers Market, big parts of Steve Shetler Media. Hey, our forecast is up next, sponsored by the Garden Gate. They are located at 105 South Jefferson in Sigourney. They're proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding area for 27 years. They've got all sorts of stuff like fresh floral arrangements, everything from flowers to sympathy gifts to Hawkeye and Cyclone stuff. They got something for everyone at the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Now, for today, it's going to be sunny again. It's going to be cold again. The sunshine, no clouds in the air, letting the cold air in today. A high around 14. Wind chills about 10 below at times. Northwest winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour. For tonight, clear, cold. An actual low of 1 below. And thankfully, some pretty calm winds tonight. Otherwise, man, it would just be dangerously cold tonight. But pretty calm winds, but still clear and a low of 1 below tonight. Tomorrow, sunshine, a little bit warmer, a high of 25. Winds gusting up to about 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, a low of 18. And then Thursday, thankfully, a little bit warmer yet, sunshine and 38. Right now, according to the National Weather Service, we have humidity at 69% here in southeast Iowa. Wind speeds northwest about 10 to 15 miles per hour. The barometer at 30.33. Dew point at -2. And according to the National Weather Service equipment right here in the Oski Dental Studios, we have 3 degrees. Yeah, chilly start here in southeast Iowa. 3 degrees, wind chills below 0 this morning. So if you're going outside, bundle up. It is a chilly start to our day. This or that, let's take a peek at that. Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, Welcome Realty in Sigourney, sponsoring This or That. Goes up each weekday at 6 a.m. on the Steve Shuttler Media Facebook page. So, it's that time in the morning. Time to eat some breakfast, get yourself going. Which one are you going to go with? If you have these two options, are you going with a breakfast sandwich or a donut? I don't know if those things on the right are donuts, but what are those little cream-filled things? Can't think of what they're called. Bismarcks or something? I don't know. Breakfast sandwich or donuts? I like both. I like breakfast in general. So I don't know. I'm good with either one. I'm right down the middle on this one. I could eat a donut. I could eat a breakfast sandwich. So there you go. This or that, make sure you comment on that. That one up at 6 a.m. Question of the day, it goes up at noon on Facebook. It's sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa, 202 North Main in Sigourney. What is your favorite soft drink? Ooh, this might get a bunch of responses. Yesterday's question of the day got a bunch of responses with what's your favorite breed of dog. Today is what's your favorite soft drink? I'm going, I like to drink Diet Dew. Now, I'm trying to cut back on my pop intake. Trying to cut back. I drink too much pop. I know that. But, trying to, I don't know. I don't like just plain water. It's boring to me. So I'm like, Gatorade is what I'm doing. Gatorade and that type of stuff. Something with a little flavor to it. But what's your favorite soft drink? That is the question. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm going with Diet Mountain Dew or Diet Pepsi. So there you go. Okay, let's take a look at our tournament. Sponsored by Savage Energy. And they're going to be opening soon at 108 East Washington in Sigourney, the former Wanderlust location. So make sure you get into Savage Energy. They can get you going with some energy drinks and healthy stuff at Savage Energy. Our For the Fun of It tournament for January, we're going to be crowning the top country star of this past year, 2024. So we've got a wide variety, a wide mix of country stars in this tournament. Lainey Wilson versus Shaboozey is our matchup going until 6 p.m. this evening. Thumbs up for Lainey, heart for Shaboozey. Get your votes in. Let's take a look at the brackets. So far in the first round, we're just getting started on this tournament. Cody Johnson beat Nate Smith, so Cody, not surprisingly, moves into the second round. Over there on the opposite side, we've got right now Lainey Wilson and Shaboozey. After this, we go to Post Malone and Megan Maroney. That comes up at 6 p.m. This evening. So get your votes in. It's interesting stuff. When you have Shaboozey and Post Malone in the tournament, let's go back. Who else do we have? I mean, Jelly Roll, he's pretty much widely accepted in country music. But yeah, an interesting mix here on the tournament, For the Fun of It tournament, sponsored by our friends at Savage Energy. Again, they're opening soon, 108 East Washington on the north side of the square in Sigourney. Let's take a peek at our community calendar. It's sponsored by Enchanted Events, located just south of Sigourney. It's a great venue to host whatever event you have coming up. Make sure you book your event at Enchanted Events in 2025. On the community calendar, Heartland Humane Society. You know I have a soft spot in my heart for the Heartland Humane Society. That's where we get our weekly pet each week. They've got a soup supper coming up at the end of this month, January 31st from 4:30 to 7 p.m. That's at the Elks Lodge in Ottumwa. They'll have hot soups, cornbread, famous desserts. So 100% of the proceeds go to Heartland Humane Society. So check that out. Put that on your calendar for the end of this month. Also on the calendar, let's see here. We've also got, you've been seeing the commercial and hearing the commercial for the upcoming Expo concert this summer. Now, yeah, it seems like it's a ways off, but time flies when you're having a good time. And July will be here before we know it. We're going to go from these minus, below zero temps to, 100-degree temps in no time. And July 18th will be here before you know it. Put that on your calendar. July 18th, the date for the Expo concert in Sigourney, Faster Horses, and Neva Alden. So some great Iowa country music at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. And then also on the calendar, in Montezuma, we've got the Montezuma Public Library's Winter Reading Club starting. It started January 3rd, and it goes through the end of February. So get in on that. That's for ages 15 years and up. So the Winter Reading Club with the Montezuma Public Library. Hey, of course, last night we were busy with basketball here on Steve Shetler Media. North Mahaska got by Baxter in both the girls and boys games. The Warhawks came out on the winning side of things. That boys game was interesting. I tell you what, if you want to watch a fun basketball game, looked like North Mahaska was going to blow out Baxter in boys basketball last night. They were up by 16 at the half, but then Baxter came all the way back, tied things up. North Mahaska ended up getting the win in the boys game by 2 points. So it was an exciting finish for North Mahaska and Baxter. Now, coming up tonight, we're going to be in Pekin. Josh Clubb with the play-by-play, myself doing the camera and advertising stuff. Pekin versus Waco tonight. We've got Pekin versus Fairfield Thursday night, and then Sigourney on the road at HLVTC on Friday night. So lots of basketball coming up this week yet, and then next week also going to be busy. Next week we've got a Tuesday, Thursday, Friday schedule. So basketball in full swing right now in Southeast Iowa and here on Steve Shetler Media. On the way this Friday, we've got our Iowa Music Showcase. That guy, Empty Smith, if you're watching this live video, his name is Empty Smith. We're going to have him as our guest on the Iowa Music Showcase Friday at Barnwired in Sigourney. Be there in person, watch it live, or watch it on social media, Facebook or YouTube. You can also listen to it afterwards in podcast form, as you can a lot of the shows here on Steve Shetler Media now. Each morning wake up, each sports section, each Iowa Music Showcase, we're recording the audio and putting it up in podcast form afterwards, and that includes the Iowa Music Showcase this Friday with Empty Smith, our guest at Barnwired in Sigourney. Then Saturday morning, we're right there, again, at Barnwired with the sports section, talking to coaches and athletes from around our area. At Barnwired starts at 8 a.m. Again, you can be there live and in person. I mean, if parents want to come and watch the show, if people from the public just want to come and drink some coffee, eat some breakfast, watch the show, listen to what the athletes and coaches have to say, heck yeah, come on over to Barnwired. We're having a good time Saturday mornings with the sports section. Coming up this Saturday, we have got the debut of the Montezuma boys basketball team. Yes, we have Montezuma. This is the first Montezuma team we are going to have on the sports section. So Montezuma boys basketball. This week we've got North Mahaska girls basketball. Going to get a third segment lined up as well. So, it's truly an area sports show. We try to get to teams from all around the area. So that's what we're doing. Montezuma, North Mahaska coming up this Saturday morning on the sports section. Did I hit everything that I wanted to hit? I think we have. Let's go to the birthdays. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Birthdays. Celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Nikki Leathers at Hometown Real Estate in Sigourney, Iowa. Get more info on listings and how you can get a hold of Nikki at hometown-re.com. Hometown side of things on birthdays today, we've got Dave Harvey, my buddy Dave Harvey with a birthday today. We've got my friend Amy Mannery with a birthday today. And then Virginia Weber has her 80th birthday today. So Virginia, Amy, Dave, happy birthday to all of you. You guys share your birthdays with celebrities like Faye Dunaway, the actress, 84 years old. The singer of the rock group Queensryche, Jeff Tate, is 66. What a voice on that guy. And that guy sang one of my very favorite songs, maybe my favorite song of all time, Queensryche with Silent Lucidity. If you aren't familiar with Silent Lucidity, it was put out 1992, somewhere. Just a fabulous song. Love that. I'm going to have to go listen to that after we get done here. Silent Lucidity from Queensryche. Jeff Tate, singer, 66. Although I don't think Jeff Tate and Queensryche, the rest of the guys in Queensryche, get along. I think they're doing separate music projects. Zakk Wylde, Ozzy Osbourne's guitar player. Zakk Wylde is 58. We've got rapper, actor, Mama's Gonna Knock You Out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. LL Cool J, 57 years old. Jason Bateman, the actor. He's one of those rare people that great child actor and now a great grown-up actor. 56 years old for Jason Bateman. And then Dave Grohl from Nirvana and the Foo Fighters. Singer, drummer, multi-talented guy, 56 years old. Dave Grohl, happy birthday. So a lot of great rock birthdays today. Jeff Tate, Zakk Wylde, Dave Grohl. Birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate in Sigourney. Okay, I'll bring myself. Oh, hi. Good morning to you. Welcome to the Morning Wake Up on this Tuesday. 3 degrees. And wind chill's feeling below zero this morning right now. Let's take a peek at our calendar. It is Tuesday, January 14th. We're a month away from Valentine's Day. So get ready for that. 1 month away. On this date in history, 1784, the Revolutionary War officially came to an end with the Treaty of Paris. It was on this date, 1952, the Today Show made its debut. Let's see here. Yeah, Today Show premiering 1952. On this date, 1954, Marilyn Monroe and baseball player Joe DiMaggio got married. It was on this date in 1960, Elvis Presley was promoted to sergeant in the U.S. Army. Sergeant Presley. On this date, 1966, there was a British singer named David Jones. Now, David Jones didn't want to be confused with Davy Jones of the Monkees, so David Jones changed his name on this date in 1966 to David Bowie. Interesting. And then on this date in 1993, David Letterman announced that he'd be leaving NBC. He ended up on CBS, right? If I remember right, David Letterman. 1993. Today, on the National Day calendar, it's National Shop for Travel Day. So if you're traveling, if you got some traveling coming up today, is, I guess, the official day to shop. It's Ratification Day, so we're ratifying things. It's National Dress Up Your Pet Day. My wife does that to our pets on holidays. And it's National Hot Pastrami Day. So eat up some hot pastrami on this Tuesday, January 14th. Hey, before we go any further, let's take a break. Let's hear from some of our sponsors, including our headliner, Brothers Market. Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Iowa Petite Pearl from Tassel Ridge Winery is a complex dry red wine. The first impression is a lightly acidic entry, transitioning to dark fruit and a long, pleasing finish. It was made from Petite Pearl grapes, which were grown in our Mahaska County vineyards. It's a versatile wine that will pair with grilled meat or pasta with a tomato-based sauce. Iowa Petite Pearl is currently available at Tassel Ridge Winery and a few of our retailers in Iowa.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. And a big thanks, as always, to all of our sponsors on Steve Shetler Media, including Brothers Market in Sigourney, headlining our morning wake-up. And, of course, we're broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios. Let's jump into some things you need to know. Whoa. Some things you need to know. Here's something you need to know. A list has come out from who? Who put this list out? I don't know. But there's a list, and I've got it in front of me. It's for the 10 states least at risk of scams in this new year. And guess who's at number 1? Iowa. So we've got Iowa, the least at risk of scams in 2025. We're followed by Mississippi, South Dakota, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Rhode Island. States that are least at risk of scams for 2025. Iowa at number 1. Now, the states most at risk of scams in this new year, Alaska is number 1. Why Alaska? People picking on Alaska. Nevada, Florida, Delaware, Arizona. But Iowa, the least at risk for scams in 2025. What the heck? There we go. Other things you need to know, the LA Police Department confirming to Deadline that 2 individuals were arrested at Vice President Kamala Harris's Brentwood home at 4:40 a.m. on Saturday. Now, ultimately, they could not prove that the individuals were involved in a burglary. However, they were detained for, quote, violating curfew. I guess I didn't know there was a curfew in Los Angeles. But, people hanging out, evidently outside of Kamala Harris's house. Oscar nominations, I get the LA fires are causing destruction and mayhem and horrible things happening there, but I don't understand why it's affecting stuff like the Oscar nominations. What do the LA fires have to do with the Oscar nominations? Those are being delayed until January 23rd because of the LA fires. Okay. What else we got going on? Mike McCarthy is now a former Dallas Cowboys football coach after the two sides couldn't come to an agreement. They're like, yeah, hit the road, Mike. A Texas man arrested in Indianapolis this weekend on felony stalking charges related to Caitlin Clark after sending a series of sexually violent and threatening messages to the Indiana Fever star. Now, that's the bad thing about becoming popular and famous. You get weirdos like that guy. Patrick Mahomes and his wife Brittany welcoming in the arrival of their 3rd child. Their new baby's name, Golden Ray. Golden Ray Mahomes. Anyway, congratulations to them. Sad news if you are a fan of General Hospital, the soap opera. Star Leslie Charleson, known as Monica on the show General Hospital, has passed away at the age of 79. She spent nearly 50 years on the show. In Michigan, a man being accused of threatening to shoot store employees who caught him trying to steal Hot Pockets. I mean, that's a natural response, isn't it? When you get caught stealing Hot Pockets, you threaten to shoot people. He was eating the Hot Pockets when police showed up to arrest him. So, I mean, you got to eat them while you can, I guess. If you threaten to shoot people, you're going to jail, and you're probably not going to get the Hot Pockets in jail. If you're a fan of Bob Dylan, there's going to be some auctions going on, hosting the giant auction of Julian's Auctions. They're going to be hosting a Bob Dylan memorabilia auction, including early drafts of the singer and songwriter's #1 hit, Mr. Tambourine Man, and an original oil painting. Now, you know the movie coming out, starring Timothy Chalamet. Timothy going to be pulling double duty on Saturday Night Live, January 25th. He's going to be hosting and performing as Bob Dylan. Other stuff, I think I told you yesterday, Den of Thieves 2 was your #1 money-making movie at the theater over the weekend. Now, the biggest flop was the movie Better Man, which only sold $1.1 million worth of tickets in the U.S. The movie, about singer Robbie Williams, cost $110 million to make. Brought in $1.1 million. What? Is that its opening weekend? I'm not sure. But yeah, not good news. That that movie going to be losing a lot of money. Jurassic World Rebirth. You know, they're always going to come back to dinosaurs and Jurassic Park when they need some money at the theater. Jurassic World Rebirth, the next chapter of the Jurassic Park movies, starring Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey, going to be arriving in theaters on July 2nd. Put that on your calendars if you like summer blockbusters. Let's go to Disney. An animator has sued Disney for allegedly copying the idea of the Moana movies from his decades-old screenplay without his consent. Now, all he wants, the only things he wants to make things right from Disney is $10 billion. A check for $10 billion, and we're all good. $10 billion. Good luck on that. Let's go to space. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin space exploration company was due to fire off its New Glenn rocket the early hours of Monday morning. The launch was called off during the final minutes of the countdown. It was the final countdown. That was due to unspecified technical difficulties, so that is on hold. Other stuff, got a couple more things that you need to know. They took away Meet the Press from Chuck Todd. Now Chuck Bobuck, Banana Fana, Chuck Todd says that he'll be leaving NBC when his current contract runs out later this year. Chuck Todd, NBC, breaking up. And then finally today, Norway is the world leader when it comes to taking up the idea of electric cars. The reason why is because gas prices are so ridiculously high in Norway. So, I mean, if you push gas prices sky high, then of course people are going to want to buy electric cars. Last year, they accounted for 9 out of 10 new vehicles sold in the country in Norway. $12 a gallon gas will do that. So, yeah, $12 a gallon for gas in Norway. Of course you're going to buy an electric car. Let's go to the impossible. Today's impossible question. 38% of Americans realize that they are out of shape when they attempt to do this. What are we talking about? 38% of Americans realize they're out of shape when they attempt this. Think about that. Let's go to the comments. Bubby, good morning to you. Dan, Patrick, Amber, Dixie, Sandy, Sherry, Anthony. Yes, back when we were talking about donuts here a while back, those were Bismarck's. Thank you. Patrick likes his Diet Dew just like I do. Sherry, good morning to you. I don't know if I ever publicly thanked you, Sherry, for the cupcakes. Sherry came to the sports section this past Saturday morning and had cupcakes with her that she gave to me. And I have eaten all of them. They were tasty. Nancy, Heather, and Pat, good morning to everybody in the comments. Good morning to everybody watching, whether you're commenting or not. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for watching the Morning Wake Up. 38% of Americans realize they're out of shape when they attempt to bring in the groceries. I don't know why that would prove that you're out of shape unless you're going uphill or walking up a flight of steps. But bringing in the groceries makes a lot of people realize that they're out of shape. Let's get weird.
That is weird.
In some weird today, McDonald's, in a couple of stories I've got, a New York man has filed a lawsuit against McDonald's, claiming that he suffered serious permanent injuries after swallowing a metal object in a burger purchased at a Staten Island location. The complaint alleges that McDonald's and the franchise owner were negligent, reckless, and incompetent in food preparation and employee training. Piece of metal in a McDonald's burger. Let's go to the other McDonald's story. Disturbing footage from a McDonald's restaurant in New South Wales has exposed severe hygiene issues, showing cockroaches crawling on French fries and maggots in the kitchen. New South Wales McDonald's. Maggots and cockroaches. I'm barf. Barf. Dog owners, let's go. This is different news. Dog owners being urged to avoid Barku, that's Bark-O-O, Barku chew bones, after the product was linked to a rare neurological condition dubbed werewolf syndrome, which has caused 15 canine deaths and left 50 others critically ill. Symptoms include panic attacks, hyperactivity, aggression, and wolf-like howling, with some dogs reportedly attempting to jump out of windows or displaying extreme aggression. Crazy. Werewolf syndrome. Again, that's Barku, B-A-R-K-O-O, Barku chew bones. Don't give those to your dogs unless you want them to turn into a werewolf. That is crazy. Let's go to Missouri. A Missouri driver calling for a rethink of snow clearing practices after her windshield was shattered by snow pushed from an overpass by state-owned snowplows. The incident occurred in Fenton, Missouri, as the driver traveled in her Jeep Wrangler. While navigating snowy conditions, she noticed that the Missouri Department of Transportation plows were clearing snow from an overpass when chunks of snow and ice fell onto the interstate, breaking her windshield and denting her vehicle. So, yeah, that's not good. Gonna change your ways down there in Missouri. This is a horrible story. A patient at a long-term care facility in West Virginia died after being left in a bath, a 134-degree bath, for 47 minutes. This person died. The incident occurred when a non-verbal patient in his 60s required round-the-clock care, suffered second and third-degree burns on his feet and legs. Investigators reported that a certified nursing assistant failed to check the water temperature before leaving the patient in the scalding bath. That was... Come on. Other stuff. This sounds like a story out of the Bible. In an incredible tale of survival, a safari goer in Zimbabwe was swallowed and later spit out by a hippopotamus during a canoeing expedition. How would you like to just be canoeing down the Zimbabwe River, and then a hippo swallows you and then spits you out? The incident unfolded when the man encountered a territorial hippo, which lunged from the water, clamping its powerful jaws around him, swallowing him whole. Now, known for their deceptively calm appearance but aggressive nature, hippos are among Africa's deadliest animals. Let's see here. The hippo unexpectedly gagged while swallowing the man whole and expelled him after briefly engulfing him. So, a hippo swallowing a guy and spitting him out. It's a story to tell the grandkids. And then also, let's go. We got one more weird news story. We go from hippos to pythons. A horrific incident in Indonesia has left a community in shock after a 45-year-old mother of 4 was found, inside a 20-foot reticulated python. The tragedy unfolded when the woman disappeared while walking to a local market. Again, that last guy was whistling, canoeing down the Zimbabwe River. This woman was just, I'm going to the market, and then a python jumped out and ate her. Her husband and villagers initiated a search. Eventually, they discovered this massive snake, with this bulge that looked like a woman inside of it. So they cut the snake open, and there she was. She evidently went in head first into the snake. So they usually don't do that, experts say. But, this one, I would like to see the hippo go against the python. Who would win? Hippo versus python. Cage match. Let's go to the files of law and disorder. Let's go to Canada, A Canadian super scooper La 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 la. A Super Scooper firefighting plane was grounded after a collision with a civilian drone while combating the fires in Los Angeles, highlighting the dangers of unauthorized drone usage, especially around wildfire zones. The plane, one of two deployed from Quebec under a long-standing agreement, sustained a wing puncture that forced its removal from service, temporarily halting aerial firefighting efforts. So those firefighting planes that dump water, one ran into a drone, had to land and not be used because of some idiot that was flying a drone. Idiot. Also, spider monkeys. I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey, Chip. California police made an unusual discovery during a routine traffic stop of a 2022 Rolls-Royce Ghost. A driver under the influence, along with a 1-month-old spider monkey, which was, of course, dressed in a pink onesie, and a dealer's quantity of marijuana were all found in the Rolls-Royce. The driver, 27 years old, was pulled over for speeding, found to be intoxicated, endangering the unrestrained monkey, and also had the marijuana. Now, possessing spider monkeys in California is illegal. They're listed as an endangered species. So, and yeah, you can't have that stash of weed either, especially since you're driving drunk. You idiot. Then let's wrap this up with some duh today, shall we? Let's go.
Duh. Duh? Duh! Duh.
More burning from water. We had that elderly gentleman that killed in the hot bath. Let's go to an 8-year-old child suffering severe burns after using a drinking fountain in New York, Inwood, New York, at a charter school. Let's see here. A drinking fountain that was shockingly connected to hot water pipes. What? The third grader sustained painful injuries to her mouth, lips, and face after drinking from the fountain, which lacked safety measures like a temperature control valve and warning signs. So basically, this little girl went to get a drink. The water came out scalding hot and burned her on her face and mouth. 8 years old. Whoever is in charge of that water fountain is an idiot, and they get the duh.
Duh.
Lots of idiots today.
Duh. Duh.
Let's go to our forecast one last time. It's sponsored by the Garden Gate. Sunshine today, but cold, a high of 14. Wind chills below 0 at times. Wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Cold tonight, too. Bundle up if you're heading out. Clear tonight, an actual low of 1 below. And thankfully, winds will be diminishing tonight. So that is your cold forecast. Now, video-wise, coming up today on the video schedule, up on the wall that I'm looking at, we've got In Remembrance Of, that's every weekday at 8 a.m. A little bit later on today, What's Happening? Our community calendar video, What's Happening in Southeast Iowa. Let's see here, we've got Successful Farming, 5:30. We'll have more basketball. Pekin taking on Waco. Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule. Pekin versus Waco tonight. That'll start shortly before 6 o'clock, so tune in. We've got lots of stuff coming up today here on Steve Shuttler Media. Again, we thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headline sponsor. We thank Oski Dental for bringing us our studios. Okay, that'll do it. You guys have a great day. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning, hopefully with Neil Crott by my side at 7 a.m.